Has an update on their investigation into problems at the post office. Postal workers tell us they are up against multiple challenges that are making it harder and harder to do their jobs. Here's consumer investigative reporter Jason Knowles tonight.
You and I talk about insufficient staffing level, and we're still talking about that now. That's a problem.
Matt Julian, who represents local postal letter carriers, is referring to a March I-Team report about slow mail service.
We have been advocating to the Postal Service that they need to hire more carriers.
Things aren't better. Complaints of delayed mail, long lines of customers persist at post offices. Julian says a customer recently tried to punch a letter carrier over delayed mail.
Unfortunately, customers tend to take it out on the letter carrier, but the carriers are out there working twice as hard right now.
Postmaster General Louis DeJoy recently suspended his controversial cost-cutting measures until after the election. However,
my question is, what are you going to do to make it better here in Chicago?
And Julian says that carriers are now being forced to start their routes later because, according to postal management, for reasons unknown, mail isn't getting to the stations at the usual earlier times.
Carriers out there on the street later. The later you're out there, the greater the possibility of something bad happening.
Keith Richardson represents postal sorters, drivers, and clerks.
Anytime you take a mail processing machine offline, it can affect the way it gets to a customer's mailbox.
Union leaders do say the new national focus on the USPS amid heightened concerns over delayed mail during an election year is making a difference.
The public outcry has been tremendous during that time, and we thank them for standing by us.
It has been very gratifying for our members, for postal workers, to see the outpouring of the public in terms of supporting the Postal Service.
We asked USPS about all of the concerns. It only directed us to this link, which says on-time transportation has gone up from 89% to 97% in a few weeks since the Postmaster General started enforcing on-time schedules in June, and that the postmaster's past orders to remove mailboxes or sorting machines is standard protocol for equipment which may not be used as often. The cutbacks, of course, on hold, but union reps do tell the I-Team that 4 sorting machines were dismantled. The union reps also tell us, though, that many of those sorting machines weren't used very often, so it's unclear as to how much it really affected delivery. Jason Knowles, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
And coming up next, Larry returns with your ABC 7 AccuWeather forecast, which features rain and a cool week ahead.
We'll also show you how gas prices are faring this holiday weekend compared to last Labor Day.
And I'm Deanne Miller. Cubs trying to snap their 3-game skid to St. Louis. We'll show you what's going on at Wrigley. But first, Bears GM fired up about QB1 and the start of the NFL season. Ryan Pace weighs in a little bit later in sports.